Good morning, everyone. Today, we're back working with a construction company. Today, we've been hired by a homeowner here in town. We'll be removing and replacing a 20-year-old asphalt driveway. I'm at the shop this morning getting everything ready for today's project. I got the dump truck all ready to go with a trailer. We'll be taking the roller and our brand new paver, the Leeboy 8530. This will be our first job getting to use it. Now, I do have one part-time employee helping out today who already has the ram and the skid steer all ready to go. So why don't we hop in the dump truck and head on out. If you guys want to see more with FS22 and the construction company, please hit the like button. It's much appreciated. And like always, guys, there is a full mods list link down below. My part-time CDL driver was not able to work today, so I will be driving the big Western Star dump truck. We'll have to go bring the old asphalt in. We'll be going to the plant to pick up a full load of brand new asphalt for the job here. So there's a lot of exciting things here, and it's just nice to be back here with the business. But hopefully by the end of today, they'll have a brand new driveway. And we're coming up on the driveway. So this is a county road, a somewhat busy county road. So we'll have to try to be as careful as we can. But before we get started getting the machines running, I just want to show you guys the driveway. So here it is. It's a 20-year-old driveway. There's some big cracks in it. You guys can see some of the edges broke off. And the other thing this homeowner wants to do now that they're getting a big driveway is that they want a few sidecar parking. So that's what we'll be expanding and paving. So it's going to be a big difference from this. I mean, look at this, just lots of cracks. Looks like it just kind of fell apart over the years with all the vehicles going back and forth on it here. So we'll be using the skid steer to tear all this out. Luckily, we have the bucket with the tooth, so it's gonna be helpful here. So why don't we get the truck probably at the end of the driveway here. We'll hop in the skid steer and get to removing this driveway. We should be all set right here with the Western Star. So why don't we get the Bobcat fired on up. The S590, one of my favorite skid steers. This thing is a workhorse here. We have over 3,700 hours on it. Pretty good condition. We touched up the paint this winter, so it still looks really good here. But what we're going to be doing is just hopefully we'll start here towards the road, and we're just going to try to tear up as much of this as we can. Hopefully we are able to. Oh yeah, no problem. Sweet. Now we should have the reach to get up into the truck. It's going to be close, but hey, that sure is close, but it is going to work. So we'll keep digging up all this driveway. Trying to get right up against the garage there, and then we just have just a little bit over here. But otherwise, guys, this is coming out no problem here. With asphalt, it kind of just comes up in a small pieces. If this was concrete, we would have to have a jackhammer on the skid steer and all the things like that. But looking at this, we won't have to bring in any gravel. Looks like the base is really good, which is great. That's going to be a little bit less money for the homeowner, which is awesome. This homeowner was saying that they've been doing a lot of work to the house. They put new siding on, new windows, and now they're doing a new driveway here, which is a lot of work here. But I think we should be all set. I want to get the roller out. We'll get this compacted, and then we are going to be ready for pavement. But I think, yeah, why don't we get this ready? We'll get the paver in position, and then we'll go get this unloaded and bring in the new asphalt. We just want to make a pass over the entire area here. That way it's a nice solid base, and it will be good for the new asphalt here. That way there's no shifting or anything, and it shouldn't be too much here. A few passes, and we should be all set. Now this roller, guys, I think we're going to have to look into getting a new one. There is a lot of wear and tear. The last repair bill on this one was like almost $2,000. So we'll have to look into it soon, because when we get repair bills like that, I think it's time for us to start looking for a new machine. We have about a 20-minute drive to the asphalt plant. You guys can see we got some old asphalt we'll be unloading, and we'll be getting some new one at the plant here. And this will be my first time, I think, bringing the camera along to kind of show you guys the asphalt plant. So it's going to be exciting. Look at this asphalt plant, guys. This thing is huge. It is awesome that they have a full plant all ready for making asphalt. Now, they do know we are coming, since sometimes they have slower days, other days it is a lot busier here. But we'll get back into the emptying zone, and then they take this to process it, and I'm not sure what they do with it. I think old asphalt they use for a road base. Well, now that the old asphalt's unloaded, we'll get lined up here. We'll keep on going. That should be right out center. Awesome. We'll let them get it filled up. Before we head on out, we do want to cover it. That way we have no dust, no debris going onto any cars. And I'm thinking, guys, as we're heading back, we'll stop at the cafe, and I'll grab a sandwich there. Alright, I'm stopping at the local diner here. Let me grab a sandwich to go, a drink, and a bag of chips, and we should be all set. I got a cheeseburger and a hot dog, along with a bag of chips and a Coke, all for $10. I will say that is a pretty good deal. It looks like if you bought a few things, they gave you a bit of a package discount. Sweet. Well, I'm going to be eating this before we hop on the machines here, but we're right around the corner from the job. We'll get the paver all set up, and we'll get to paving. Last up, guys, we have the sidecar parking. Right about there should be good. A little bit of an overlap, and then we'll get to paving this. Have a nice even line. Sweet. Using the new paver was a bit tricky, trying to learn all those controls here, but we made pretty good progress. A little bit of hand raking to do here, and this sure does look good. Now, it is kind of hard in Farm Sim to get a nice kind of even straight line there, but yeah, the paver did a great job. Well, guys, there we have it. We removed and replaced an old driveway. I'm going to get all the equipment loaded up, and we'll get back to the yard. Until next time, thanks for watching, stay tuned, and subscribe for more.